Smiley, and to all the listeners and followers of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, we hope you had a wonderful weekend. And Rickey, we're back with the coronavirus and the pandemic once again. There's been good news about COVID lately. You know, the number of people hospitalized has reached its lowest point in 8 months, and new infections were at their lowest level since early December before Omicron shifted into, its infections rate. But public health experts are now seeing discouraging trends because of a new subvariant of Omicron called the BA.2. BA.2. Every time the cases come down, we feel like it's going to get better, but in this situation, they make peak again. Why is that? Why are we concerned about it? Because we are observing, as we have over the past 2 years, when cases jump in Europe. It's usually just a few weeks before they rise in the U.S., and now cases are climbing again in at least a dozen European countries, and they're markedly increased in South Korea, Hong Kong, and parts of mainland China. So the BA.2 sublineage of the Omicron variant now makes up 25% of new COVID infections in the U.S., Rickey, and that's up from 10% just 1 week earlier, so an increase of more than double the rest, of course, of the original Omicron variant. So public health experts say it's possible a rise in the BA.2 variant may lead to another massive surge of cases, hospitalizations, and deaths. But vaccinations and immunity conferred by an early infection could cushion the impact. So people that got sick with the Omicron just after Christmas and right around New Year's time, they do have some natural immunity that is very effective against this new variation. So the subvariant is very similar to the original Omicron, Rickey, but it's already more contagious than the earlier strands, and a number of studies indicate that it spreads more easily from person to person. So the vaccines continue to be extremely effective, but also the new antiviral drugs, Paxlovid and Molnupiravir, also appear to be very effective against both of the Omicron variants, as long as they're taken within the first 48 to 72 hours of taking it. So Omicron back in the news. We're going to stay with the COVID report and keep all of our listeners informed as to what's going on and give you as much information as we can about the coronavirus, of course.
Dr. Collier, do you think that if you had to guess, when do you think this whole coronavirus thing might go away?
It's going to ever go away, Rick, and let's make that clear. I think it's going to come seasonally. We're going to have to deal with it, but as more people have become immune to it, by particularly those that have the combination of vaccination and natural immunity, it's just not going to be, the disease that shuts the country down. People will get it, people will get over it, and it'll just be something that happens. But we won't have to shut down the economy. We won't have to close businesses. We will, quote, learn to live with the COVID, and that's where we're going to be very soon. But this last wave may be, because at the same time, we're relaxing our restrictions. Our mask restrictions have been dropped in public places and schools, and people are just COVID fatigued, and they're just, want to get back to what they normally do. So I think we're going to see this next wave hit pretty hard, and then that'll kind of give people the education that they need about how to live with this.
Okay, Dr. Carl, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Reach me on all social media at Ask Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lipodrop.com, to find out how you can boost your immune system. And remember, these are the opinions of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or its production crew. We look forward to talking to you in the next couple of days, giving you more information about this new variant.